Good afternoon. That's me at the, well, not at the top. That's me up the top of the ascent out to Garrick Hill. You'll just be able to see it down there in the bottom. And normally that's a bit of a lung buster, but I've got up there. I wasn't even out of breath, and you can see the track. That kind of winds this way of doing. It's quite, it's not massively steep, but I'm normally huffing and puffing up there, but not anymore. No, the moon, that like, it's brilliant. 6 weeks off the beer, 6 weeks off the sugar, 6 weeks off the rubbish. I can walk up hills with a big weight on my back, and my blood pressure. I've got the blood pressure of a 20-year-old. I'm not taking any medication for it. I'm actually, it's 6 weeks, it's unbelievable. The turnaround in just that short time. So today, sorry if the wind will get you here, like, I'll try and today we're heading up there, Fiends Fell. Last time I came up here was with Sid. Sid didn't fancy it, to be honest, that day. But today I'm determined to get up there. Via Greg's Hut. I'll have a look at Greg's Hut on the way past. If there's people in there, I'll not bother. But if it's empty, I'll give you a look inside. Could have seen the day when I've been walking along this track with 10 kilos of coal in the bargain, a load of tinnies and a load of wine, but not anymore. Them days are gone. Happily. See Dunfell there in the distance with the golf ball on top. I forget the middle one is. That's Crossfell. Fiends Fell or Crossfell. It's called Fiends Fell. I'll tell you about that later on. I'll get back to you later on with that one. But we're looking across just into Cumbria, Garrick Hill, Austin Moor. And I think if you head down that way, is it Teesdale or Weardale? I'm not too sure. One of the two. It could be Teesdale, it could be Weardale. I think it's Teesdale actually, because I'm sure Tees heads up here. Anyway, I'm spouting on. We're at the easy bit now. It's a doddle, it's not a hard walk. It's a long walk, it's 7 mile, but you know, it gets your steps in, man. See the line. It's windy. I was expecting to be. It's supposed to only be 10 mile an hour, but it's, I don't know what it is, but it's more than 10 mile an hour. This here, I suspect it's my, well, and after a fact it's man made, and I suspect it's in case there's grouse moor fires. I reckon this is where the helicopter, or am I talking rubbish again? I reckon this is where the helicopter will come and fill with water, but I could be talking rubbish again, because across that way there's Cowgreen Reservoir, vast. But I don't know. It might be supplying water to Garrick Hill. I haven't a clue. Could be. Who knows? But anyway, I just made that up. But we're heading on through the wind. I'm not sure what it'll be like. It's got a wind muffler on, like, but I'm estimating about 2.5 hours to get up there. I'll be on an hour up there now. I think we're an hour and a half. Should be up there for about 5:30. Time to get the tent up, 6 o'clock. Have a rest. Get myself settled in. Get me tea on. Now me tea, right? I've got this thing, this new tea. You might have watched the last video. So I'm having the same as I had last week. Spoiler. But last week I nearly set the, well, I thought it was the stove was defective. I've got this old Kit Coro stove. It's only 30 quid. And I had one previous. What happened was that the rubber O-ring seal where it screws on the canister, it fell out. And I found it one day. Luckily, I found it, and it was been in the job that I'm in. I picked it up and I knew it was an O-ring seal. And I thought, well, the only thing I've got on this that needs an O-ring seal is the gas stove. But sure enough, I looked inside and the O-ring was missing. So if I'd screwed that on, I would have had a potential fireball on my hands. But I took it back to Alt Kit and exchanged it straight away. And the new one is still going strong. But last week, I was cooking my steak, I think it was. And I could hear like a spitting, like a spitting noise. And I thought, how long is it there? and it was making a strange noise, and I could see flames licking from underneath the pan. I thought the O-ring had gone again. But here when I looked, the grass was on fire. Beginning of April and the grass is on fire. Tinder dry. This place up here will be tinder dry as well. So I'm going to be careful tonight. I managed to put it out, realised, and then I doused the grass with water and I carried on cooking my salmon, I think it was. Alright, so this is a grouse mower. This one must be one of the state vehicles, obviously. A big pile of timber there. Not sure what that's forward. That hill there, well, that moor, the far distance there, that's the one you get up to on the Allendale Challenge, which was last week. And then you head up there, you head all the way across this way here through loads and loads of bogs for 5 miles. And it's a character building. I used to do it every year, but I've missed the last couple of years. I might do it next year. I did run it once in, not sure, it was just over 5 hours. I think it was just over, no, I think it was just over 6 hours. I've done the Chevy Chase in just over 5. Not a bad gun, like. Well, we're coming up the area now of all the mine workings. We've got a bit of a rise up here, and obviously you can see by the post and the little grid box thing, grouse moor. So, anyway, this is the area of the mine workings. This is more or less as far as me and Sid got the last time. Just up there, pitch for tents. It was a decent spot, like, but wasn't what I was hoping for. But I saw that one tonight. It's years and years since I've wanted to camp up here. Like, I've never getting run. If I was sort of hit the honey pots of the lakes or the Northumberland, Scotland, and again. That's all I was done, you know. So be good tonight to finally get this one ticked off. Born a broken leg, I'm going to be camping up there. I've got these sunglasses on, and the sun's trying to come through. Like, it's not a bad day when you take your sunglasses off. It's like a bleak winter, bleak. Oh, hey man, I haven't even got false teeth, you know. It's like a bleak midwinter with these sunglasses on. So we'll carry on. If I see out interesting miney wise, I'll give us a look. And there's more mine workings up ahead. So we'll be creeping past them anyway. I think if we get up to an area further on, I think I had a look at it last time. You can see where the lands fell away. So probably is prone to land slipping. I mean, a hole could just open up here and take you away, like. Uphill this bit, so huffing and puffing a little bit, not too much though. We're not far off now, where it levels out and the path heads along the flank of Cross Fell. This is the junction here, that there is marked up as, it's marked up as C. Is it C? Depending where. The other one's taken up inverted horseshoe. I thought it says CW, but it isn't. I'm almost certain it's called the Carrier's Way. Obviously we're on the Penning Way. You'll already gather that from the from the earlier part of the video. I would imagine you've seen the signs. Oh, it's a long road. Long and winding road. How many miles we got here now? 4.6. So if we're going the long way, it's going to be approximately 200 mile. Not too far. But this is all the main workings around here. We'll have a look. I think this is the top of a shaft here. It's an open shaft, it's not covered. It's filled. That'll be deep underneath there house somehow. And as you go further up, you can see where there's different shafts being here, there and everywhere. There's been another one there. Like water runways. I think they used to call them, what are they called again? Hushes, where they would collect the water higher up and then it would release a dam, like a gate, and it would wash all the minerals. I reckon they would have had them up here. There's a trap there for catching whatever, cane pine martens, minks and that. They've got licenses to put them there, so you're meant to leave them alone. Like, it's against the law to tamper with them. Some grouse moor, it's private land, and they've got the right. There's a capped shaft there. You're not going to see doing it like so. We'll just stick the path. To be honest, I just want to get there. Like. See it up ahead there. I don't know if they're stone men on the top. There's like canes leading the way up. You see them, I don't know if you'll see them on the camera. Like. Looks like 3 people standing there. I think me and Sid were across there when we camped. We're going to carry on up this way. We're going to get there. Oh, there's somebody there, look. Somebody in the distance there coming towards us. What a crossing. I'll try and get this way and keep my feet dry. Keep my feet nice and dry and warm. I'll get across this way, not a problem. I think that could be, well, that's Dunfell, I think, straight ahead. The one in between Crossfell and Dunfell might be Little Dunfell, and you're not pick it up, but straight ahead is Cowgreen Reservoir, and that's Teesdale down that way. So the Tees, there's a place up here called Tees Head, and I'm not sure who walked past. There's like a post with Tees Head wrote on. I'm not sure if we're going to see it or not, but have a look at that. Keep our eyes on. Right, I'm up on the flank now. Crossfell's to the left there. There's another bothy down there which I've not been to. Somewhere down that valley there. I'm not entirely sure how to get to it. You could walk down from here, like, but I think you can walk down to the buildings down there, cut across. I'm not sure where. I know where it is in the map. I've not been. Looks a nice little bothy. Like, I think I'm not a big fan of bothies nowadays, so if I ever do go, it'll be midweek when it's quiet and there's anybody else there. So follow this track to Greg's Hut, and then past Greg's Hut you say it's south, take a left, you say it's south, and you climb up onto Crossfell. Oh, it blends in well, Greg's Hut. That's not Greg's Hut on the left, by the way, that's just a ruin of another, some kind of hut from years ago. I don't know if you'll be able to pick Greg's Hut up on the camera. I can pick it up there now. You spot the tree first outside of it. And it's just been recently refurbished. By refurbished, I think it had a new roof put on. It cost something like £250,000, I think. Right, the wind getting a bit more there, like. Good job, look, your plugs with us for tonight, because I think it's going to be drafty up there, like. Oh, it's about half a mile to the bothy, and then I think it's about a mile past the bothy, then you head past the bothy up there. If anyone follows up, then it goes up there, then you're on the top. Oh, since I turned the camera off, seems like an eternity. Never seem to get any closer. It's getting a little bit closer there now. There's a few water sources on the way up as well, so they were running, and as I say, it's very dry. It hasn't rained for ages. It's very dry, so I think you can probably rely on these water sources unless it was maybe severe summer drought. But I'm sure outside of Greg's hut there used to be like a pipe from the spring. I'm not sure if you can just drink it straight from the pipe. I wouldn't. That used to be. I'm not sure it's still there, but it looks as though it's been pointed and fixed. The tree's still there outside. Bit of a wall there. Obviously we'll see it when we get closer up, and then we'll have a brief look in. Now we'll head past it and up there for another mile. We've done about 6.5 now, so I reckon a mile should get one at the top. No, he's not even a mile. I'm sure it's about 6, 7, 7.25, 7.5. So maybe 3/4 of a mile. Not far. It's uphill like, but it'll take I don't know, 20 minutes, 25 minutes. We should be on the top. A little bit behind where I said I would be, but not that far. Maybe by about 20 minutes. So I think we'll be set up by about just after 6. Unless we're cracking out, chatting to someone in here, like, that's if there's people in. So it's ready to collapse. But here it is. Oh, aye. It's been done up. There's a little tree in the wall. Let's say I think that's been rebuilt as well. Aye, it's all new. Yeah, new windows. Somebody's put Greg's in the window. Aye, new windows that open by the looks of things. That's been rebuilt. New sign. Can't tell the spring that used to run by it. That's across here. Looks a bit red. Iron ore, maybe. Right, let's see if there's anybody inside. It's all been renewed. Seating area, yeah. Oh. I'll not do the usual. Oh, there was an axe lying on the floor. Spear, brush, both you could. Not on the door. Hello? Oh. Hello? Fossils and what here? Floor spore and that. Somebody's left that empty whiskey bottle. Oh, there's some dog food there, like. That up there, it's a picture of John Gregory. I'm not sure if you'll see the eyes in it, but they'll follow you everywhere you're going. Not sure there's anybody in the sleeping compartment there. Let's have a look. Hello? Yep. Empty. Oh, a new platform now. Oh, right, it's a lot better than it was. Still got the same stove in. New bench. And I can't see very well, it's a bit, I'm not getting the torch here, I'm not taking the bag off. Got a bit of coal there. So much there. A little bit. I think there's a bit in that bag now. Aye. Brand new. You must bring coal or fuel up here if you're coming here in the winter. In the summer, it'll be cold in this building later on. We'll close that. Aye. Right, so you put donations in there if you want. Greg's Hut donations. I've only changed. Grateful thanks to the founder members of the Greg's Hut Association, whose tireless efforts converted and conserved this shelter. Aye, so look after us, folks, and it'll look after you someday. And there's the view from the window across the North Pennines. It's quite here in here, actually. I've never stayed in this one by myself. How many times have I stayed in here? Twice, I think, or thrice. I can't remember. And I'll tell you a tale of it later on. Like one time I stayed in it, wasn't a very good tale either. But I'll tell you about it later on. Phew. So hopefully, if any penny wayfarers pass by and are staying here, they'll get the place themselves. Right, I must carry on. Shut this door. Oh, Larry Grayson, come on, shut that door.
Shut that door.
We'll close that. So the old Larry G. And if you ever do come here, right, never ever cut this tree down. Let this tree grow. Let this tree mature. Please don't cut the tree down. Carry coal in, carry logs in, carry a few firelighters in. Look at the roof, that's beautiful, that. New lead flashing. Cowl on the top, natural cowl. Ah, they've done a good job, like. I can see how much it costs, like. But, however, let's get cracking. There we go, folks. Penny way to the left. Penny way to the left. Kirtland straight across that way. There's two white campers there. I hope they're going to Greg's Hut and they're not going to Crossfell. I was thinking there, maybe taking shelter on the summit. Shelter, but if there's not people there, I'm not going to bother. I'll have to find somewhere else further away. They might be going to Greg's Hut, like, so you never know. Hope so. Anti-social me, yeah. Aye, that's a wee wet feet. And I forgot my socks. Spare socks. What a calamity. Never mind, I'll not die. Right, now what? A couple of 100 metres or so, and we're up there. And by the looks of things, did I mention, the look as they're heading to Greg's Hut, unless they have the rest down there, which I wouldn't imagine they would do, they'd want to just get straight up here. And I think down that valley's where that bothy is. I think I can see it, just, I can't really make it out with a finger. I think it's just not far, it's not quite as far as them trees, but it's there in amongst them little trees in the valley. You've got trees outside, you've got trees there, and you've got little trees down there. I think that's where it is. I might check it out sometime. And there's another one across that way. I'm not sure where that one is. It's on the, I think that's on the Carriers Way as well. That's the Melmoby shop. Oh, it's windy up here. Not far off now, like. I think it's just past this cairn. Here's look where we've come from. Back that way. Right, that way sort of. Back down that valley over there. Miles away. 7.4 mile away to be precise. I'm happy with that. It's been easy. Ends there is a little difficult. Gets a bit steeper. And obviously, you just walked 7 miles, so. Aye. Just across here, I think. I hope. This is not the cairn here. There's like a cross, what do they call it, cruciform shelter at the top. Oh, where I can shelter from the wind when I get there. That's a false summit. Look, can I see it? Oh, there it is. I think up ahead there. Is it? I don't know. I think it is. Oh, that's it. Here we go. Oh, somebody there. Hope they're just walking. I don't know if there's like little benches where you can sit. Sure, I recollect I was. Doesn't look like it in that part though. That wind's getting right up now. I don't even know if you'll hear us. It's looking pretty dodgy over there. It's starting to rain. Oh, it's got a lash down. There we're going. Ah, there is little seats. So yeah, well, Crossfell summit. Ooh, just a tad off 3,000 feet. It's the tallest wall outside in England, outside of the Lake District. Ah, it's the windy side. Shelter outside, not get pegs in the other. There's the summit cane here, the trig point. Oh, hey, there's some people there at the summit, but I was going to stay in that shelter where you couldn't get the pegs in, so when I head across this way, that way, look at the size of one. There's a big plateau. I'm going to be exposed tonight, like, totally exposed. But not what I can deal with it, unless I drop off the top, but I don't want to be doing that. I'll take a chance. If push comes to shove, I'll take a what's it called? A shoot out of Greg's hut. We'll head this way. Right, I've dropped off the summit. It's still a bit windy, but the summit's up there about half a mile that way. I've dropped off. Well, just off the Penning Way. There's Dunfellow across there. Cow Green. I'm going to stay here out of the wind. Seeing that, like, this grass looks pretty dry as that. Might try to find somewhere rocky. I can get a rock for the we'll end up Crossfell on fire. What's this like here? I might find a rock here, ain't there? Flat rock. Yeah, I've got a flat rock here. Right, so I'll try and get across here. Oh, let's have a look. What's it like here? Looks a bit boggy. Oh, this bloody plateau, I can't find a patch. If it rains, this is going to fill with water. It's not good. There's a rocky bit across there. Ah, let it across here. That's me set up. I think I might get myself a drink of water. Put my tea on. It's clouded right over, like. I was expecting blue skies and sunshine, but no, I mean. It's a view from the door. I want to drop off the summit, like, to get out the wind. There's the radar station at Dunfell. I'm sure there was a hill between Dunfell and this one, but I must be mistaken. Across that way is High Cup. Oh, in fact, I wonder if that's the end of High Cup. There, you see in the distance, you can see like a U shape. I wonder if that might be High Cup. Yeah, that could be High Cup. There's Cow Green Reservoir down there. That was built to supply the Teesside industries, and it's a bit of a, well, it's not really, the industries have all disappeared, haven't they? Most of them anyway. That was built, Keilor was built. And apparently on these fell sides here, Cow Green is, you get species of flower that you don't find anywhere else in Great Britain. I'm not a botanist, like, but I've just heard about on them, like left and right. I think when they did the reservoir, they transplanted the plants from where the reservoir is up into the hills at the side, the moorland. And there's a sort of a bothy across there as well. It's just like a shed, like a hut. Not much of a bothy, isn't it? Fireplace or like that. Just a room, really. Aye, no. But below there you've got Cauldron Snout, which is worth visiting. And further down you've got High Force, which is worth visiting as well. So there's quite a bit in this geologically and is it botanically in this area. I mean, these rocks here, there is a story behind all these rocks around the perimeter of Crossfell. I don't know off the top of my head what it is, but I might try and research it and tell you later. Or I might just make it up, you know, like all the other facts I'm making up. Just got the salmon in there and the rice. I've had the steak. The steak was quite nice. It was just a rump steak, but I give it a battering with a hammer. No, the tenderising hammer, not a bar peen hammer. And aye, it was alright. I couldn't fit it all in the pan, so I had to eat the steak separately. But aye, it's gone well. I'd be out there. The sun tried to get out before, and I think they're going to get a bit. See, I pitched across here because I didn't think there was going to be any sunset. And the wind's dropped off. The wind was savage before across there. But anyway, hopefully I'll get a sunrise across that way tomorrow with the golf bars and all that, and the reservoir in the back room. Let's see it. See what happens. That's still the view from the door. Oh, I've got me coffee up there. Cup of coffee after me tea. Oh, it's going to get cold. Don't know what sort of temperature it's going to go down to, but I'm just wondering if anybody mans that radar station. I wonder if it's just like unmanned. I imagine if it's manned, it's going to be like a lonely outpost, isn't it? There's no there. Just a fell. You can see the Penning Way going up the path towards the leaves here to the right of where I am. Drops down the saddle and then back up again. And then down, and then you end up at the top of High Cup Nick. You walk down High Cup Nick. But I kind of think of you got the Middleton Teesdale as well for the Penning Way. I can't really picture the route. I plan on doing it someday. I've been saying that for years. When I was a young lad, when I was maybe, I don't know, 25, 26, late 20s, early 30s, and the kids were just young, you know. And, it was always my dream. I had a book I just got in the library. It was before the internet, before things like that, you know. Like you had your own entertainment. And one of my entertainments was I used to enjoy going to the library and getting books that would travel. Places that I couldn't afford to go to, and places that I wouldn't have had the time to go to, because of financial commitments and like parental commitments and things like that. And I used to read these books and dream of one day getting around the Penning Way was my dream, and it was popular back then, but now it's dropped it hasn't got its appeal anymore. There's other things like the Coast to Coast, the West Highland Way, and it's dropped off like. And I think it's possibly because it's a relatively hard walk and all. Like it's not going to be easy, the Penning Way. You're following the spine, the backbone of the Pennines, the backbone of England. And it's going to be hard, like. I keep saying to me mate Geordie, someday we'll do it, like. If we didn't get it done shortly, it's never going to happen. I think we should put a couple of weeks aside sometime. Maybe it's the back end of this year. I don't know. Get the Penang Way done. Travel light. Travel fast. Always makes. I can't think of the rest of the rhyme. Travel light, travel fast. Always lakes. Travel light, travel fast. Always makes the time go. Travel light, travel fast. Always makes the time go past. That's it. Oh. Anyway, I've got a feeling there'll be lights on across there tonight. There'll be like security lights, I would imagine. I don't think it's going to be manned, like. It just looks too low. You know, I would have seen vans or cars, or I would have seen lights already. I don't know. I'm just letting my coffee cool. Anyway, my tea was lovely. I wish I'd filmed me at the end result, but I never did. I'm hopeless, man. I cook it and then I'm too bloody impatient to get it in me gob, me stomach. But the walk up the day was dead easy to start. The middle was fine. That last push was, I think I was starting to run on empty, like, and I was glad to get here and get me tea doing this. But that's not a bad little patch, like. There's a little stone man across there. Well, a big stone man, the size of me. The summit's across that way. I've got a bit of a sunset going on there and I'm going to miss it. But that way, Teesdale doing there. And over that way, you've got Weardale and Tyneside. But it's cold. It's getting really cold. I might have to get the sleeping bag out. Get this coffee doing. Get this sleeping bag out and get a bit warmed up, I think. Oh, it's getting on now. It's about 10 o'clock. Is it 10 o'clock? 9 o'clock? Hold on, wait there. Oh, I can't see it. It's about, how long? Yeah, I'll tell you. I'll have a look. Just excuse the camera shaking because I've got to put me. Is it 9:30? Right, dark. I'll use a look outside. It's quite dark. Very dark, in fact. What's that light over there? What's the moon? Oh God, is it a full moon? Jesus. Jeepers creepers. It's a full moon, folks. Oh. That's not the place to be on a full moon. Oh. I was going to tell you the tale. I'm not sure I should know. Of why it's called Fiends Fell. Right, it's called Fiends Fell. That was the original name of it, apparently. Back in a long time ago. And it was called Fiends Fell because it was supposed to be haunted by evil spirits. And what happened was, what apparently it said what happened was some religious monk, some big monk of the day came up and he blessed it and he renamed it Cross Fell because of the cross. But a lot of people say that the cross means angry. It's not to do with religion, it's angry fell. And as you can see, there's a full moon there tonight and I'm here alone. But, you know, it's not the first time I've kept in a tent alone. So I should survive. I've just been listening to a podcast there, Morrissey Smith's podcast about the Irish roots. It was quite interesting, to be honest. Little bits of tunes here there, and little jingly tunes, and it was canny. So I listened to that. Right, another thing with this hill is it's got its own wind called the Helm wind. And you normally, if you're driving across towards like Melmerby from Ulston, the road across here from the south of here, north of here, you normally look up and you can see a cloud, and it's called the Helm wind, and it's like a cloud formation that forms because of this wind, because of the geology and the geography of the land. This wind, and I think, I could be wrong here, like, but I'm sure it's the only named wind in England. I don't think I have just made it up, I'm sure it is. So, that's it, the Helm wind. Luckily, it's not blowing tonight. But if you're ever passing this way in the car, you normally see like a band of cloud above the fell. That's the Helm. The Helm's created by the Helm wind. But the wind's really dropped now, like. It's alright. Just got a full moon. We'll have another look at the full moon, eh? I might shine my torch up here now. Let's have a look. There. Aye. Phew. It's a good job I'm not scared of these things. I'll have a look with the door. Head torch on. See what we can see. Note. Lights. There's lights, but they're miles away. Very remote up here, like. There's that full moon again. Close it door. Oh, I'll close it quick. Oh, a bloody hand coming through there. Shit myself. Oh God, hold on. Let's get the screen. Is it there? I don't know. Oh. So, I want to put that podcast on, and now I'm going to listen to some music. And then I'm going to clean my sleeping bag and I'm going to have a kip. Hopefully. Can you see us? Oh! Ah, can you see? Oh, I see. Can you see? Oh, somewhere. I'm here somewhere. Ah, it's good night from me now, like. The wind's dropped. I just watched a YouTube vid, which I'm on. Having a little camp in the woods. Just starting to rain. I'm going to try and get my kip. It's about 10:30, 11:15. The eyes are tired. So, I'll see you in the morning. Good night now. Good morning. I've survived the night. The alarm's just gone off. I set the alarm for the sunrise so I can get a time lapse of the sunrise, but I want to have a look outside, see what the weather's like, see if it's worth setting a sunrise time lapse up or if it's a waste of time. So let's have a look at it. Just 2 seconds. Just to how to get the zips gone. Them noisy zips. Keep you awake, you know. No, they're rubbish. Oh. Let's have a look. Oh. It doesn't mean too bad of a night actually. It'll be a bit breezy, but it's to be expected. There we go. Let's zip it back up here. Right. There's going to be a nice sunrise, folks, so it's back to sleep for me. I'll try to get back to sleep. Sausages. Well, good morning officially now. It's about 7:30. And it's still claggy outside, so I've got the breakfast on. And I've that with a bit of rice and a cup of coffee. the tent away and then walk down. Generally take us a couple of hours to walk down. I've got to trace my steps across the mist. Hopefully I can find the path and then just take a right. I'll find the path and follow it. And then back to Greg's, so it might pop in Greg's on the way past, I might not bother. Depends. It's rain through the night, so it's going to be a bit claggier down there, across the below here. Right, good night. Slept not too bad, not too great, but you know, it's to be expected. Right, not much fat coming in sausages there. Another extra lean ones. Aye, way. Oh, me. Evil spirits through the night. Not like that. Not that I'm aware of. So, the tent's wet, like, so it's going to have to be dried off when I get back. Beer didn't keep us awake. You know how it is, the condensation's not bad. Giving us the crap what the titles. When they buy a shite tent and they try to compare to this one, saying the zips doesn't rattle in my tent, it's condensation. Condensation comes in every tent. Don't listen to that crap, don't listen to that rubbish. That's a rain on, folks. Just done a bit sausage risotto for breakfast. Got my coffee on. Looks like I'm getting wet on the way back. Oh. Ah, that's the rain off again. And the sun's trying to come out. Oh, dear me. These legs are stiff. Ooh. Oh, I've been sitting there cross-legged, cooking me breakfast and boiling me coffee, and my legs are all stiff. Oh, I'm getting a bit cramped in the left calf now. It's not looking good. Dear lad. I can hear the birds singing inside the curlews. I think they're curlews anyway. I think I might have just made that up now. Just birds singing, making birdie noises. Oh, my legs gone to sleep. Oh, hey. Cramp, stiffness, sleep. Get this coffee doing as I'll get up and start moving a boot for stuck here for the rest of my life. Hey, I tell you what it is. If out happened to you here, if I was, I mean, I don't know if you can see the tent very clearly from the penny. Not in the mist, you'll not see it. Would the bloke seen it yesterday? I don't know. These tents blend in really well. I had the door up, like, so you might have seen the yellow of the inner. But how it happened to you here? You'd possibly die here. Nobody knew you were here. If you were like a person who lived on their own and went wild camping on their own and didn't really contact anybody. You didn't work. Anybody knew you were missing. You could lie here for days. Anybody would come around here? Maybe. That's what lost. Really remote. I mean, normally when you're wild camping, you can see lights down in the valleys. Now, I mean, I could see lights, but they were miles and miles away. That was when you looked towards Cowgreen Reservoir. There wasn't any lights. There was lights, but they were probably 20, 30 mile away. The other way, towards the Lake District, you could see the lights of the Eden Valley. But they were a long way away. Like I said, Brannon, would it be Penrith? Penrith maybe. But it's a lonely place, like. And I knew for a fact once I pitched here, I wasn't going to have any other human interaction. I knew anybody was going to come here, like, which is good. Unless the aforementioned happened, I said, like, you're here on your own and anybody knows you're missing. Linda wouldn't bother looking for us till about 6 o'clock at night. She'll be wanting the car back. sorry about the wind that would be thing, but I got a clearing across there before. I could see the reservoir. I could go back that way, but it's uncharted territory, and it could miss Good Valley. That would end up in a world of lostness. So I'm going to go on this way. I'm going to follow across there to the Stone Man. I'm going to take a right northwest and then head across the summit and just drop down the way I came yesterday. It'll be a nice, I think I'll probably put it 8 mile. Time I get back to the car. Obviously it's predominantly downhill. There's a few little bits uphill, but not much. Aye, so hopefully it's going to clear. Oh, so much shelter. I'll sit down here for a couple of minutes. I was going to sit here last night, but there was a young couple here, a youngish couple. They might take offence, mightn't they? If I said they were a youngish couple. No, they were a young couple. No, just in the rest. They're heading back down the Carrigail. The part of Coy, I think. Tell you what, it's got to get that wind. I tell you what, it's a fine shelter this, isn't it? Look at that, look at the dry stone wall on that one. Amazing, and they've got big bit in the middle. But I'm sitting on the lean because I've still got my bag on the seat's not big enough to rest both bum cheeks in the bag behind us. So I'm on one and the back of the seat is. But the mist was coming and going. I got to that big cane back near the tent. Well, near the tent. I looked at see how many miles I've put on last night for. 8.7 of a mile. I dropped off last night to try and get some shelter from the wind because I was going to camp in here, but I wouldn't have got the pegs in. So I dropped off and found a nice little spot. It was alright, good views. I might come back someday and pitch a tent near the summit and sit here and admire the views. See them rocks over there? Lying? Big rocks. They're besides the houses. They're what's known as glacial erratics. They've been dropped by they went along the glaciers a few down here. They've been dropped as the glaciers receded. Anyway, there's a loosening a prairie down there. So I've managed to find my way off Crossfell in the mist on our map. By if them canes weren't there, I'd still be wandering about. So, lesson learned. I got my feet wet up here yesterday. I'm wondering if this is a different route I'm on now, because this seems a lot drier. Plus it rained through the night. This seems dry compared to yesterday. I think yesterday I was further out that way. I don't know. I mean, I can see the fence. There's a fence down there, I can see it. I couldn't see this path in the road yesterday. I can see I think it's the Carrier's Way across there. There is a way off without getting your feet wet. Little that way. The main track goes that way and turns left. Then you end up on the boggy bit. This is like I think it's a route that people have been using instead of the boggy bit. It's not the official footpath. It's a one that's just been carved over the years by people avoiding the bog. Oh, you can't see it now. Greg's Hut. And that must be the Shepherd's Hut down there with their trees all, like I said last night. I'll explore it someday. Here we go. Here's one of the cut off mains. You see it? Oh, see how far guns do now. I haven't a clue, but there you go. There's the main. That's the main shot. Some little main buildings down here. Ah, you've got the clouds now. Well up the clouds. You can still see Crossfell up there. And there's the The radar station. Do you know what? I mustn't have been far away. Up that. But I can't see a path gone that way, so you'd be stumbling through rough ground like, so you far better stick to the path. Ah, you see there is a hill in between. You see it? I couldn't see that hill last night. I'll have to look at the map and I'll find it when I get back. Not mention the map again. Have you getting slated? Look at this dick. Name map. Guns at the Hills with name map. Aye. Like everyone before us. There you go, folks. Ah, there wasn't any lights, there was one single light. Very faint. From the radar station. I hear you can drive your car up there, like. Or you can pedal your bike up as well. It's supposed to be a good test of fitness for cyclists. Dunfell climb. Oh, see it now. Right, I was gonna take me coat off, but might leave it on. Big black cloud there. Can't see it, like there's obviously the camera's somewhere there now. But behind this wall is a massive black cloud. So I think I might just wait. Pull my trousers up. Take this opportunity. I'll tell you what, I might take my coat off. Yeah, no, leave my coat. What am I going to do? I'll leave my coat on. I'm going to maybe take my coat off. I'm not too sure. I'm going to get a drink. Yeah, a drink and there's water. Yeah, here we go. There's the water there. Hey, I tell you what it is, looking back there, Crossville. It's a massive flat plateau that, like. It's huge, I bet it's a mile. Easy in length. And maybe it's a mile across. I'll have a look at the map when I find it. Like I mentioned before. It's not funny, it's not a laughing matter. I totally agree, I am a dick. I always take a map and a compass and you always know how to use them. Oh, that's nice. Refreshing. Oh, a couple of cans of Diet Coke there. When I get back in the car, I'll have one the week at the concert. And when I pop in the concert, see me folks in there. I'm gonna save the other one for driving home. I'll have a cup of tea. I'll have half a cup of tea in concert, and then head home. Aye, I was right to keep the coat on. It's trying to hailstone. Ooh, I think I've been a bit optimistic putting the sunglasses on and all. But I think once that cloud's passed, I should be alright. I mean, can you see it? Yeah, that's one hell of a big black cloud. Never mind, I'm going to fall again, to be honest. How far have I got left? It's a couple of mile, just under 2 mile. Or 2 mile maybe. But lovely views over there, to where it's still sunshine, isn't it? Isn't that lovely? Yeah. So you're spinning around that way towards Fiends Fell. Ooh, look at that. It's one of them supercharged clouds. I'm gonna get cracking anyway. Yeah. Get cracking before the cloud gets us. It's gonna get us anyway, like. Is it gonna miss us? No, it's not gonna miss us. It's gonna hurt us. Didn't know if you picked it up very well on the GoPro. Not the GoPro, I keep calling it GoPro, it's not a GoPro. It's a DJI Osmo Smig 4. Without turning it around, I can't remember. Action, is it Action 4? Anyway, there's Garrigill down there in the village in the bottom of the valley. The old mining village of Garrigill. Beautiful little place, like. Really hidden away. You know, you wouldn't normally go in there unless you want to go and visit somebody or you're parking there to walk, you know. There's not much there. There used to be a pub. No, the pub was closed the last time I was there, but it was on about a community sort of takeover. And there used to be a shop as well. I'm not sure, but we'll have a look when we get back. Because that's where I normally park my car, but all them 3 or 4 spaces were taken when I got there yesterday. So I'm wondering if the pub's reopened. Like a building site the last time I was there, which was maybe 3 years ago. So we'll see. Have a look when we get back. Back here again. As I've just come to it right. I'm on the home straight now. Starts to ease off a bit now, the gradient. And get past this bit. My shoes are full of stones. I'll empty them when I get back to Garlick Hill. Oh, what was I going to say? Oh, right. My nose has been running. It was running bad on the way up yesterday. And I'm thinking, could it be here, like hay fever? I know my nose does run in the summer a lot with the pollen. But I thought, well, there's no like sort of blooming. The heather's not bloomed yet. There's the odd plant, but not much. And then I was looking on, something came across asking if we've been hit by a pollen bomb from somewhere. I didn't know where it come from, like I'll have to look further into it when I get back to you. I saw a huge pollen bomb. And I wondered, I washed the car the other day, and when I looked, it had only been used by Linda to go into the shops and back. And it was covered in dust. I wonder if it's pollen. I'm just wondering whether that's, you know, what's landed on the car. I know there's been a lot of wildfires up in Scotland, a lot of ash on cars up there, but I wonder how far the ash could carry. Any idea? Yeah, I just noticed a lovely blue little house up on the hillside there, like a, I don't know if you could pick it up on the Osmo. But aye, a lovely shade of blue. Most houses are white. There's a lot of them painted white. I'll give us a look at Garlick Hill anyway when we get down there. We'll have a little look. Look about. Alright, pollen bombs. And then you got hit by that cloud bomb, but I don't know where it's gone now, like it's gone that way I think. It's across that way now. Wasn't too bad. The odd little flake of little ball of hail. Still got a coat on, like black coat, and the sun shining. I want to take it off. I can't even put a tinny bag off till I get there. This looks as though it's just been done yesterday. After I went across here. Strange. Never noticed this yesterday. Mustn't have been like this. Right here we are. Just come to the little village. Garlick Hill. Right hand side there's a, what's that? Old Sunday School park. That must be the old Sunday school there. Some tiny logs there for the fire. There's a car across there, a rover, and they've been taken over by the plants. We're in a place called Black Band. And we're going to head down this way, down the main street, a rover. Lovely little houses like. I'll turn the camera off for a bit. I'm going to see the church, the old pub and the shop. Here's the church. It's an old graveyard, isn't it? You can't even see the inscriptions on the stones. It's Sunday, so I'm going to put my heat in case the Sunday service going on. No, I'm not going there. I'll give it a miss, Thomas coming out of it. Ooh, well old this, I guess. That was a newish one across the top there. Big tall one. Oh, look at that. Ooh. John Stout. Can't remember the years of it. He aged. Who's this bloke here? John Stout. 81. Can't think of it. Horticulture. Died at. Ooh. Imagine. Proper old set of a Hammer horror movie. There's some more recent ones here. Who's this bloke here? Walton Vipond of Hartside. 1955. 1900. James Vipond. Right, that's good again. See if we can find the pub, eh? Oh, is that a pub? That's the thing. Is that a pub? That used to be the show. Is it still a shop? Proper old place, that, isn't it? Is it still a shop? Right, looks like it is. It reopened, and the pub used to be. It doesn't look like the pub's there anymore. Aye. That used to be the pub there. Was it called the George and the Dragon, or just the Dragon? That used to be the pub. Didn't have to be a pub again. That's looking down the other way, in the main street. Fine little place, isn't it? Good. Oldie worldy. There's some history here, mind. Right, back to the car. Yeah, that's it. We're back. What, how many metres? Enough 30 metres. I'm back to the car. See what we've done, eh? We've got 8.3, 8.27. It's not bad. Not bad at all for a Sunday morning. Get this hat off, get in that car, get a drink, head off the concert for half a cup of tea, and then I'll head home and unpack and sort we get it. So, if you enjoyed that, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Ta-ra now.